Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Award-winning political columnist David Brooks said Joe Biden received rapturous ovations for his DNC speech Monday because the crowd was relieved he was quitting the race. Brooks, who began his career as a more moderate and conservative standard-bearer, has drifted left to the point of famously having a bromance with Biden's old boss Barack Obama. He summed up his speech in the headline, saying it was a reminder that he couldn't win the 2024 election. The opinion columnist has the same praise for Biden as he did Obama, calling him a superior president, but ultimately left dissatisfied with the speech and felt others might agree. On Monday, Biden offered people a vision of what his campaign might have been. "I suppose the vast majority of Americans will be glad we are spared it," he wrote. Brooks admitted in the New York Times essay that he was still sore over how he felt Biden had been pushed from the nomination and cited Nancy Pelosi by name as the one to blame. However, he said that America is getting past what he seems to define as Trump and Biden's era politics, as polls seem to show with Trump leading Biden but Harris quickly erasing the deficit in her month as a candidate. But on Monday it was clear there has been a shift in the spirit of the times, and Biden hasn't quite caught it. Anger and indignation is not the spirit America is hungering for now. The culture has moved on. He also critiqued the content of Biden's speech as emblematic of this era and out of touch with what he sees as Kamala Harris and Tim Walz's more positive efforts. "I was hoping for something in the spirit of the Harris campaign, ebullient and joyful." Near the end, he got a little sentimental and said, "America, I gave my best to you." But largely he delivered an unsmiling, haranguing speech. Biden cried at the Democratic National Convention last night as he gave one of his final major addresses as president. The 81-year-old took the stage in Chicago to pass the torch to Democratic nominee Kamala Harris on a night of delays that bumped his historic farewell remarks into the dead of night. He began by wiping away a tear as his daughter Ashley introduced him in front of thousands of supporters, chanting "We love Joe" in the packed United Center. His eyes were visibly watery during parts of his speech as the oldest president in U.S. history was overcome with emotion. Biden admitted he had made a lot of mistakes in his career. "But I gave my best to you," he said. "For 50 years, like many of you, I gave my heart and soul to the nation." The president insisted he was not angry about stepping aside after a growing chorus of senior Democrats had demanded he drop out. Biden said he was acting for the good of the country, adding that serving as commander-in-chief has been the honor of my lifetime and that he has a lot to do in his last 5 months in office. "I promise I will be the best volunteer Harris and Walz's campaign has ever seen," he said. First Lady Jill Biden also revealed how she watched her husband dig deep into his soul as he decided to drop out of the race. In an emotional speech before the president, she also urged Americans to unite with faith in each other, hope for a brighter future, and love for our country. Biden ended what will be one of the last major speeches of his 52-year career in national politics with Democratic nominee Harris and a flurry of his family members, including son Hunter, by his side on stage. First daughter Ashley Biden introduced her father, calling him the OG girl dad. Ahead of the president's appearances, his family members filed into a special box along the side of the convention hall. Grandchildren Naomi, Finnegan, Maisie, Natalie, little Hunter, and baby Beau were on hand, alongside Hunter Biden's wife Melissa Cohen, Naomi's husband Peter Neal, and Ashley Biden's husband Howard Krein. Hunter remained out of sight until the president wrapped up his remarks, but then led the Biden clan on stage.